Okay, round one of my Rise draft against Kind Reaper. I drew a Nixium Allomancer on turn one, which is sick, because I get to give it regen and start leveling all my cards. So we're just going to shove this in a side lane. Doesn't really matter which one. That one is more aesthetically pleasing to me. I just don't want to put it in the center lane because their Nexus Pilot exists. A bunch of Aloyan cards have center lane mechanics in this set. So this is pretty good because now I get to level my Blightwalker without even playing it. Wow, he's a Korok. That is a legendary card. It's quite strong. I'm going to tech upgrade my Allomancer to keep it around for a turn. Also, regen with armor is very strong. Will that actually work? Because if I give it +2 and 2 armor, it would be 4 and then 8. He would do 4 damage to it. And then it would regen up for 3, so it would live. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's absolutely worth it. And then I'll play the Blightwalker to kill Korok, because I don't want to deal with that card. And then Allomancer levels up the Corpulent Shambler, because it's the strongest scaling card I have. And this lets my Allomancer live an extra turn, or you have to put an extra card behind it. And now I get to level, well, I was gonna say I was gonna level Contagion Surge, but even if Contagion Surge is free, it's still worse than any level 2 creature in my hand. So I'm not probably just gonna level a level 2 creature if my Allomancer lives. If he Matrix Wardens it, I guess that's just whatever then. Because like Contagion is only -2 and free, but free is not worth not having an extra level 2 creature, because that's gonna win me the game more than -2 will, for sure. So he just Frost Shatter strikes both my guys, which is fine. My play is probably Tarsus seems really important for this deck actually, because I have a Nrali Ooze, a Corpulent Shambler, and 2 Deathseekers. So maybe I play the Ionic War Charger here, kill his Forge Guardian. Actually, I can just play it here and then kill his Forge Guardian next turn, and then play Tarsus in the side lane. That way if I draw a Deathseeker, I can block the Forge Guardian with the Deathseeker. I could even play Deathseeker and Matrix Warden and have the Deathseeker actually kill the Forge Guardian, which is much stronger than just chumping it. And then relying on the Spirit to take 5 damage and kill his Forge Guardian. I gave his Forge Guardian +2/+2. That's not good for me. Then he leveled up a Technosmith, so he's Technosmithing Technosmiths, which I wouldn't recommend. Mainly because it's not strong. The point of Technosmiths is to level your other creatures, not your Technosmiths. Because Technosmith by itself is just a, like a under level, like at rank 2 it's a little smaller than the average rank 2 creature. At rank 3 it's fine. But going into rank 2 you want rank 2 creatures, not smaller than rank 2 creatures. Just pumping Matrix Warden to kill his Forge Guardian, and then playing a Deathseeker in front of Technosmith, I guess? I could Ghastly Touch his guy, or play Bone Scythe Reaver, but I think I'd still rather have Deathseeker than Bone Scythe Reaver. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Bone Scythe Reaver is stronger. Even because Tarsus is going to die before I get the Spirit off the guy, and drawing a level 2 Bone Scythe Reaver means I can kill his under-leveled threats. And of course, I kind of get punished by drawing the Corpse Crawler, but not too badly, since I wouldn't have actually had the Deathseeker around. They would have been a Spirit. So he has Stormcaller. I was gonna say he's Tempest, but I've only seen Frost Shatter Strike from him. But I guess he just played a Stormcaller, so. An Aegis Conscript replacing a creature to pump Stormcaller by an armor. So. And that doesn't do it. I'm just gonna block up Blightwalker. I don't even have to. I can just gum up another lane, but there's no reason. He's just not gonna block Blightwalker if I put it somewhere else. So no reason to just like have a Blightwalker sitting in a random lane somewhere. Like Contagion Surge his Aegis Conscript for value, but that's probably not what I'm gonna do. Probably just tech upgrade the Tarsus. Or maybe the Blightwalker. Depending on how he blocks. He's a level 2 Frost Shatter Strike, And that can kill my Blightwalker. If he, like, if it's as a leftover creature and I tech upgrade it, it would be a 7/2 with 4 armor, I believe. 3 armor, maybe? Yeah, it would be 3 armor. So it would only have 7 toughness, basically. Which is not nearly enough. I think I'm just gonna tech upgrade the Ionic War Charger. Nah, there's no reason to do that. Tech upgrade the Tarsus, because Tarsus would kill this guy and hit him for 12. Ionic War Charger would just kill the Aegis Conscript, and having a 9/9 is good enough where I can move it into the Aegis or the Nexus Pilot lane and kill it for free. Well, for 6 damage, which is fine. This game is not won by damage in the early game, it's won by board control. And establishing board control is something my deck I think does pretty well. If I get the Alamancer in the next draw, I think I'm in good shape. Bonsai 3 probably works too, because then I get to kill his pilot for free. I've only got one more turn in rank 2. I want to try and make the most of it. Looks like I just killed 2 creatures with my Tarsus. I'd rather keep a 9/9 around. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'd rather hit him for 9 and have a 9/9. Because if I pump this Corpulent Shambler with my Matrix Warden, then it kills his Nexus Pilot, and if he kills my Corpulent Shambler, which he'll have to because it has 10 power, I get a 3/3. So it's a little better than having like a 7/7 and a 9/3. This way I have a 9/9, a 10/1, and when the 10/1 dies I have a 3/3. Unfortunately I didn't draw the Alamancer, but the Phantasm's okay. It lets me win trades even in rank 3, because it takes away their attack permanently. And it's probably better than having an underleveled War Charger on the board. Is he going to Frost Shatter Strike something or something? Oh, he's just... that was weird. He's just straight up trading and then giving me a zombie. It's a strange little trade there. So now I just Matrix Warden the... Matrix Warden, I guess? Sure. It doesn't... the zombie and the Matrix Warden are like identical right now. And then play the Onyxian Phantasm. It's only a little smaller than the Ionic War Charger, and it has an effect on the board, like I can shrink things' power. Drew a hand of all level 1 creatures. Which is not great. Can shrink this down to 9 power, which doesn't do anything, but it's free, so might as well do it. And then play Deathseeker in front of it. That kills it over the course of 2 turns. It's better than Night Gaunt. And then play Grimgaunt Predator over here. 13 to him. Didn't draw any low rank 3 cards yet. I kind of would like to. I've got a Matrix Warden, a Charger, and a Shambler, and a Tarsus, and a Blightwalker. Actually, loaded quite a few cards this game. So it gives 2 armor to a Stormcaller, so it is good with my Deathkeeper now. I'm probably just going to Matrix Warden the Spirit token to get the damage on it. Bonsai 3 doesn't kill anything, but it's still an 8/7, so I might actually just deal 5 damage to it and pump one of these, like pump the Blightwalker to get in damage to him. Right? Because if I do 5, then it goes to it goes to 6. Then I put the Bonsai 3 in front of it and it dies. So might as well get in like a couple points of damage and force him to block the Blightwalker. Drawing Necroslime before now would have been nice, but c'est la vie. Necroslime's really strong in my deck. Hopefully he doesn't have very much to pump his Stormcaller. Alright, I guess I'd have to put a Deathseeker in front of it. Play the Alamancer. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he has no pumps. He's just playing Forge Guardians. I play my Alamancer because I don't really have anything better. How much regen does this thing have? I think 4? 5? Wow, that's a lot of regen. So if I play it in front of the Forge Guardian, it will kill the Forge Guardian because it has 8 Regents back up. No, it won't kill the Forge Guardians. There's no point in playing it in front of it. Because I can just take 8 for a couple turns. I don't want to take 20 for a couple turns. Not without any aggression of my own. So gonna go ahead and draw some level 3 cards. There we go. And now I can Blightwalker the Forge Guardian. And level Gnarly Ooze, because it has the potential to block multiple things and make a 7 power creature. So now he can move his 8/3. You can't move the Forge Guardian Alpha Beta, the big one, because this card is level gated, which I don't think he realized. But maybe he just wanted to move his thing in front of my Allomancer, which would kill it next turn. Siphon Infiltrator, which is a strong card. This is a trade though, so I actually think this is good for me. Even though I didn't want to make the trade, like that he used a card to make it happen is good for me, I think. And I just replaced the Blightwalker to ensure I kill the Forge Guardian. I already leveled my Gnarly Ooze. And then play 15/15 in front of this 11/10. So I killed 2 of his creatures that turn, and I'm poised to kill a 3rd. I haven't seen anything huge that can beat this inevitability I have. Necreum is actually like decent with the Corpulent Shambler and the Death Seekers, because everything's like pretty small, pretty slow to kill you. So having recursive threats is really good in this format. And Justicar just dies to my guy. So let's go ahead and play Blightwalker here to kill his 11 power creature and force him to block it, because he's only at 29. And then I can play Deathseeker here, which is not, huge since the Technosmith eats it. But it forces him to deal with Blightwalker and Zombie, or he'll take a bunch of chip damage. And I can keep continuing to block this Technosmith with any of my like Deathseekers or Gnarly Ooze, which I drew. I would rather draw any of the rank 3 cards I have. Like I have a Matrix Ward, Ionic Ward Charger, Allomancer, Shambler, and Tarsus that are all good. But unfortunately I'm just drawing zombies. Like level 2 cards I've leveled. Much better than level 1 cards for sure, but at least this way I get to deal 1 damage to his Technosmith to bring it to 14, then 10 to bring it to 4, then block out the Ooze to kill it, and then the Ooze comes back as a 7/7. So I profit off this Technosmith just a smidgen. He plays another gigantic creature, which I'm going to have to block with Deathseeker. And he moves his Technosmith out of the way. Interesting. No, he doesn't move anything. That seems wrong. Because it was only going to be 1 damage. That's cool. So I killed 2 things here. Well, next turn I'll kill 1 of his things. And then hopefully I draw a level 3 card this turn. 2 of them, sweet. And they're really good. This Deathweaver making the Shambler much bigger. I believe Shambler actually kills Forge Guardian if the Spirit token hits it first. Well, not with this 7 armor nonsense. It's kind of... I'm like struggling to draw leveled cards and my opponent's having no problems. Where's the Justice? So all this battle happens. Then I can play Corpulent Shambler aggressively, or I can kill a Stormcaller. I think it's better to kill the Stormcaller, because I can just take 20 here. It's not a big deal. This is the way I kill the Stormcaller and get to keep my Shambler. And I was hoping to draw another Deathseeker, but I didn't. I can just block Matrix. Matrix Warden actually almost kills the Guardian. 22 power. I believe it's only got 2 armor originally, 4 armor. So it only has 19 health. So I can actually kill it once the Tactician dies. Tactician. Okay, he just dealt 20 to me. He has to block the Deathweaver. He might not have to block the Shambler right now. I guess this card will start shrinking his nonsense. Hopefully he just gets level screwed this game. I think he's been a level screw a turn since rank 3. Which is impressive, because he's only played Technosmith twice. I didn't see what he ranked up the other time. I guess it doesn't really matter now. Another Forge Guardian. That is unfortunate. Okay, so I'm thinking if I play Matrix Warden here and pump my Tarsus, the fresh Forge Guardian dies, and it... Excuse me. And his Forge Guardian over here will be down to, like, what? 7 health? 7 health, 4 armor, that's only 11 power. So it dies to another Matrix Warden. And I think that's a little better than the alternative of dealing 15 here and putting it at 7. Actually, it's the same point. It's the same thing. But neither one lives, so I guess it doesn't truly matter that much. I should have actually played the Phantasm first. I guess it doesn't matter. I forgot this card was a Loyan. Then I'll just play the Phantasm. I can block with the Phantasm, or I can play it in front of the Forge Guardian, which is better for me. Probably playing it in front of the Forge Guardian. I can't see like -4 attack mattering, but I can definitely see like plus 20 health mattering. Now I can play Deathseeker in front of the Forge Guardian and pump it with Matrix Warden to kill it. Aegis Conscript to pump the stupid beta. So I can't do that anymore. I have to block with Matrix Warden now. And I'm not sure why I played Warbringer or Auntie, but I guess he's finally level screwed. This is what, -8 attack? Is that better than playing the Deathseeker? One is a 15/15, the other one eats this Warbringer for free. And then shrinks things. That's probably what I want. I want the shrink. I can take 12 damage from the Aegis Conscript, it just doesn't matter that much. And then start shrinking as... oh my goodness. Is this really happening? Come on, I have like a billion leveled cards in my deck. That's why I drafted the stupid Alamancer as a first pick. Throw me a bone, Stoneblade Entertainment, please. Okay, well it looks like he's a little level screwed too, since he didn't immediately play a level 3 card. That doesn't really do very much. Because even though he played Technosmith, targeting an Aegis Conscript, I can just shrink it by 10. And almost heal up the entire health bar. Am I chumping this Aegis Conscript twice? I think that's what I'm doing. Then I might as well pump my Phantasm for value or something. What scale's the best? Probably this 10-10. 10-10's better than 9-12, right? I think so. Okay, drew the Blightwalker. Probably gonna have to play Magic Sword, honestly, but I really don't want to. Oof, that's rough. That is really rough. Ugh. Forge Guardian beta is very strong. Doesn't help that I stumbled a few turns I really didn't need to stumble during. Actually, I'm dead, right? Because if I block here and then block the Nexus Warden, I take 12 and then take 32. So I am actually just dead here. Can't figure out how to live. If I block these two creatures, I die to his 40 power on the board. Like, there's nothing I can do to stop this one. So I'll just concede. Oh, that was... whew, okay. This is why Stoneblade introduced a lot of the cards like Bitterfrost Totem and such. So getting level screwed wasn't so, decisive. You could actually have under-level threats and stuff like that. The Sharkbound Invoker is another good example. Stuff like that. That set 1 and 2 just didn't have, which I'm missing a lot right now.